Going back to Youngstown and St. Anthony for the feast, first place I drove by was the old Earl Shibe, and there were these old cars sitting there. That was really cool. Then you see the Brier Hill sign welcoming you into the old neighborhood. This was the door to the old school gym. As you're walking into the church, there's a statue of St. Anthony. The band was practicing before Mass. That's the Louisville Band. There's the sign for St. Anthony, and of course the statue for St. Anthony where everyone pins the money on. That's an old school Italian tradition. And there's our statue in church to St. Anthony, which has been there for years. The altar has the 3 Gospels. Luke is on the lectern. The Knights of Columbus, they stand there as they process in. We have all of the accolades coming in. There were 2 priests at the Mass, 2 deacons. It was just really nice to be back in the church. The church is actually built as an upside down boat. And then in the middle there, that's a dove hanging from the ceiling. Our church has a lot of meaning and symbolism in it. For me, this is home, and so being here was just really nice. Sitting in the pew, seeing so many faces that look familiar, noticing how many people weren't there anymore. It was bittersweet. The one priest, that was a etching of St. Anthony stitched in. Mr. Moranto doing the first reading. He looked very dapper. The choir with the statue and the flowers around it. Many blessings. Consecration. At the end of Mass, as they're coming out, they carry the statue of St. Anthony. We used to do a procession that would go all around the block. You'd have all these people. Now they simply, as you'll see, just process over to the shrine of St. Anthony. Over the years, they had built this walkway. It has various bricks and names in it. We found, as we were walking, my cousin, her family, and as they're there with the statue of St. Anthony in the shrine, they're doing the litany to St. Anthony and other prayers and singing. The little band that's sitting over there waiting will play some music, and the people just sort of gather around as they're doing their prayers, just saying their prayers to the saint that helped build this church. Then we went into the church hall. They had cavatelli and meatballs that were being made. Amazing, $8 for this amazing bowl. They had the fresh pizza fritta, which we grew up on, very different than the zeppoli like we serve here in Cleveland. The pizza fritta is literally the pizza dough that they fry and then coat in this very, very fine sugar. My friend's family that I was helping was making the sausage sandwiches. The sausage is just amazing. My friend's dad makes it. It's homemade sausage that he makes with paprika. It is delicious. You can see them with the sauce, the cavatelli, the women serving it in the containers over there. Of course, my friend Joey, who we've now graduated working the bar, he gave me a full glass of wine. Down in the lower hall, people sitting. The wonderful Oblate sisters who were there. It was so nice to get to see them. You can see their signs with the price list, with the food, so much cheaper than in Cleveland. And then the band started to play a little bit. Another statue to St. Anthony in the hallway. This school is now called St. Joseph the Provider. There is my pizza fritta that I ate, dipping it in the wine. Amazing. It's just so good. It's thick, it's doughy, soaks up the wine. It is just delicious. They are fresh, wonderful. And then, of course, my St. Anthony pizza that I got, the hot pepper one. It was a wonderful day of food, and I was just so happy to be there. And as I left, there is the fire hydrant painted red, white, and green.